artists. Today we're going to do what I call the magic crayon activity. And we all know our three primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And I'm just going to draw 3 circles and color them each one of the primary colors. That's our first step. I want you to draw and color along with me. So today you really only need a white piece of paper and your 3 primary colored crayons. This will not work with markers or paints for today. Just going to use the crayons. Now normally we can mix our paints. We can mix the primary colored paints to come up with the secondary colors too. We can mix them together just like when we're baking and we mix up ingredients to make a cake. But today I'm going to show you how you can use layering with your crayons to create your secondary colors. So let's go ahead and start with our yellow and blue. So yellow and blue are going to make a new secondary color. So I'm going to start with my blue crayon. Let's draw a new circle. And this time, instead of coloring dark like I did up here, I'm going to color my blue very lightly. I'm going to fill in my whole circle. And the way you color lightly is you just don't press down very hard. It's like tickling the paper with your crayon, just barely touching down. I like to go over it a couple times in different directions just to make sure that it is filled. There we go, nice and light. See the difference there? This one's dark and this one is light. Now I'm going to take my yellow crayon, and this time I'm going to color hard. I'm going to push down hard so that I'm squishing the yellow together with the blue, and I'm going to come up with a brand new color. Now I have my secondary color, green, just by layering my crayons. Now if yours doesn't come out very green, you can always go back on top of it one more time with a little more blue, or just maybe not push so hard with your yellow. There's all kinds of ways that you can fix that. All right, now let's do yellow and red. So I'm going to draw my circle with my red crayon, and I'm going to color it very lightly just like I did with my blue. So I'm barely going to touch the paper with my crayon, very gently tickling the paper with my crayon. There we go. It's all filled in. Now I'm going to take that yellow again, and I'm going to color hard on top of my red. And I'm going to get a new color here too. Yellow and red make orange. I think mine doesn't quite look orange enough, so I'm going to lightly go on top of it again with my red, just to make it a little brighter orange. There we go. That looks better. Last two, combination of blue and red. And since we've talked about our colors already, I bet you can guess what we're going to make here. That is going to be purple. Now this one, you can start with either the red or the blue crayon. It doesn't matter which one you start with. But whichever one you start with, you're going to do it lightly. Color very lightly. And this purple is not the best purple in the world, but if you were, let's say, you know, when you go to a restaurant and you get a coloring book, and sometimes you only get 3 crayons, and maybe you have something in your coloring book that you really want to color purple, but you only got your red and blue and yellow crayons. Well, you can make your own purple. You can make your own orange. You can make your own green by layering your crayons. This purple's not the greatest purple in the world, but it will work if you're desperate to have something colored purple. So I'm just putting my blue on top. I'm not going to push too hard. Not like I did on these. So now it looks kind of like a scribbled mess of red and blue. I'm going to go over it one more time with my red. Just kind of squish it together. I'm scribbling it around in circles. So it's not the best purple in the world, but it doesn't look red anymore and it doesn't look blue. So there we have our 3 primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. We mixed blue and yellow to make our green. We mixed red and yellow to make our orange, and we mixed red and blue to make our purple. Now what I want you to do is down here below, I want you to draw a small little picture, and I want you to use all 6 of these colors, but only using your 3 primary color crayons. I can't wait to see what you do.